everyone. So I just wanted to update you guys on what I've been doing, and I'm sorry if I repeat myself because I've had to record this 3 times because it keeps messing up for some reason. So I'm probably going to forget what I said and didn't say. But anyway, I need to make sure I don't go over 15 minutes because that's what I did, and then YouTube cuts you off because they won't let you upload more than that. So I'll make this short and sweet. So I've still been volunteering while I've been here. I'm at my halfway point, so I've been here for 4 weeks and I have 4 more. Well, a little less than 4 more. And for my volunteering in the mornings, I was going to the medical clinic in the mornings and the afternoons, but in the mornings there weren't a lot of patients. So the doctors are both really helpful. There's 2 different doctors, and they explain things so that I can understand what's going on, and they explain, words in Spanish and things like that, but there wasn't enough going on in the morning. So I actually asked if I could switch last week. So I got assigned to switch to a comedor, which is a children's dining hall, and I absolutely love it there. The kids are so much fun, and they just play around. They don't worry about not having internet or TV, and they just hang out with each other and play with basketballs or volleyballs, climb in trees, play with sticks, literally anything. And they absolutely love me and my friend who also volunteers there. And they love playing with our hair because it's such a foreign concept to them because their hair is so different. And they just want to hold our hands and hug us, and it's really cute because they just all want attention, and it's a lot of fun. We just go there in the mornings and hang out with them. And today we brought all of my nail polishes, and so we got to paint their nails. It took 2 hours, but it was a lot of fun. We did different designs on them, like flowers or stars, so that was fun. Although they kept messing them up a lot because they're kids. They're between the ages of 8 and maybe 11, 12, for the most part. So they kept messing their nails up, and I had to redo them many times. But it's okay, it was a lot of fun. I really liked it. And I'm speaking a lot more Spanish there than I was at the clinic, because at the clinic I wasn't really able to speak much because there were no patients, so me and the doctor would talk. But then also, even when there are patients, I don't really interact as much because I'm not as good at speaking Spanish. I can understand more, but speaking it is a little more difficult. And with kids, they don't use complicated verb tenses or anything like that. They just get to the point. So it's a lot easier to talk to them, and they've taught me different handshakes, and we played what's this called? Thumb war, things like that. So it's a lot of fun. I really like it there. And then in the afternoons, I've still been going to the clinic, as I have been the whole time, and there's patient after patient after patient, and it's a lot of experience, and I really love it. I got to give injections, which was really interesting. I've never done that. I get to take blood pressure on most of the patients and take their temperature. I get to listen to different sounds, so the doctor will tell me, this is arrhythmia, this person has a slow beating heart, things like that. This person has a really strong heart, so I get to listen to those and understand more of what's going on. And also, at first it was a little intimidating because I didn't really understand any of the words, but now I understand a lot more of the common words, cough, flu, different parts of the body, pain, things like that. So I'm understanding a lot more, and I can actually keep up with the conversations, which makes it really interesting. And it's making me really excited to go into internal medicine because I love the fact that the doctor educates people, and people are so reliant on the information that he gives them. I just think it's so interesting, and so it's really making me excited to do that someday. So I'm pretty psyched about that. So I've been learning a lot there, and the doctors are really awesome. The people that work at the comedor are really awesome. So I really like it so far. And I feel a lot more comfortable there now than I did when I first started. So I'm excited to keep learning more. In terms of traveling and stuff, I made a little calendar with my activities that I've done, or that I have to do, so that I don't forget about certain things. So last week, the ELAP girls and I and the ELAP project coordinator, we went to Centro Leon, which is a museum that they have, a private museum, and we got to walk around and just see different parts. They had a whole museum, a whole exhibition on brooms, and how it was interesting. And how it's part of their culture, so that was kind of interesting, so I'd never think to learn about brooms. And we went to the monument, and you can see all of Santiago from the monument, so we got to see the views of the countryside and the city, and that was really awesome. And they had different statues of things from Carnival and different murals, so it was fun. Then we went to La Romana, which we took a 2-hour boat ride off La Romana. We stayed there, we stayed in the hotel overnight, and then the second day we took a 2-hour, it was like 2 hours of boat ride to an island, Isla Sayona. I'm not sure how you say it, honestly, but it was fun, and I got burnt, and I'm still peeling, and that was like 10 or 11 days ago. But I did put on sunscreen I must have put it on at least 6 times, and I had SPF 50, but apparently the sun didn't care about me. Then, so we got to go to the island, and we hung out. We got food there, and all the food was free, and the drinks were free, non-alcoholic drinks. And we danced a little, and we just got to relax on the beach. I bought a ring. So the blue side is a rock that's actually only found here in the Dominican Republic, and then the coral is just the other side, but that's not like relating to the DR. I don't know if it's found there, I don't really know, but I really like it. And we just relaxed there, read a little, and it was fun. And then we took a really fast boat back, and we stopped at a natural pool, which was just a sandbar, but they call it that, and we got to get out and swim around, and a bunch of us found starfish, and I was really nervous to pick it up because it was really pointy and sharp, and I had to pick it up with my feet, and I'm not really good with like swimming, but I did it, and I was really excited, and I named him Pumpkin. He was a nice little starfish until I had to let him go. Sad times. Then we took the boat back the rest of the way. The whole ocean and beach area is so gorgeous over there. Like the sand's almost white, and like the water is just like turquoise and so beautiful, and you can see right through it. So it was really awesome. I really liked it a lot. Considering I'm not a beach person, it was really fun. And then we took a 5-hour bus ride back, which was rough, but it's okay. And then on this past Friday, in the morning, we went to a cigar factory. We got to learn all about how they make cigars here in the Dominican Republic. It's a really big cigar factory, family owned for like 100 years, and they told us all about cigars and how they have to let them sit. After they pick the leaves, they sit for like over 7 years, which I thought was insane. And then they have to like fumigate them. I don't even know. They do all this crazy stuff to them, and people were like smoking cigars while they were working and things like that. So just interesting to see how they make them, although I don't support tobacco use, so I did not purchase anything, but it was still interesting to see and learn all about it. Then we got to watch In the Time of the Butterflies, which is about a story about the Mirabal sisters, and they helped start a revolution against Trujillo, who was a dictator about 50 years ago, and there's 4 sisters, and 3 of them were actually killed while trying to start this revolution, but what they did really got it going, and he actually was assassinated, I think it was about a year, maybe sooner, after they were killed. And so now obviously the government's a lot better, and they the oldest, or not the oldest, I think she's the second, I can't remember, but the only sister that survived is actually still alive. She's 85 years old, I think she was, and we got to meet her, so that was really interesting, and we got to just listen to her talk, and it was cool because we saw the movie and it was really intense, and then we went to the museum, which was the house they lived in, and got to meet her, and it was interesting because it was like a real part of history we could interact with because she's still alive. So I asked her about, if there's a phrase she lives her life by, and she just said how, she just lives her life by the fact that the butterfly lives on, and because that was the mariposa, or butterfly, was the icon of their revolution, basically. So it was really interesting to meet her. And then we went hiking in a cocoa forest. So we got to see a cocoa plant, and it's these things that grow on a tree, and they're like probably this big, and they're yellow, and you smash it open against a tree, and it's like, looks kind of like a gourd, and it has this whitish fruit inside, and they're really sour. They taste kind of like sour Starburst or something, and then inside is the actual cocoa. So it was weird because I did not know that's how cocoa trees worked at all. It was interesting to learn. And then we got to hike up a mountain, and it was actually really intense hiking. I was surprised. and it was along a river, so then we got to one part and there was like a little waterfall, and we got to like, there's part that was dammed off by like this pretty little concrete wall thing, so we got to, you know, swim in that little area. So that was really fun. I really liked it a lot because I like love hiking, and I thought I would do more of it here, so I was really excited to get to do that. I've been keeping with my budget. I made a little calendar of all the money that I need to spend. It's in pesos, or all the money I need to save, and like how much I can spend each week based on how much I have, and it's been going well. The first few weeks I spent a little too much, so I went a little shopping crazy, but since then I've done better. I bought this for myself for my room. I thought it was cute. Nice little painting of a, you know, normal Dominican house, and I also got some books. So this one is actually about Salem, Massachusetts, and then I got some novelas as well in Spanish because I want to practice my Spanish. So then also I made this cute little picture, and it just has different things I've gone to. Don't make fun of my Spanish if you can read it, because my Spanish writing is not very good. But I just wrote different places we've been to: Santo Domingo, La Romana, Isla Sosawana, and however you say that. And just different things I've done there, like rode in a cable car, tried my first mojito, got sunburnt, which is pretty much everywhere. Regardless, it was part of the program was to make representation of your experience, and I thought it was kind of nice to make that. So I think that's about it for now. But I just wanted to keep you guys updated. I'm learning a lot here, and I feel a lot more comfortable with my Spanish. I've been using it a lot more, and putting myself out there and making myself speak Spanish as much as I possibly can. And they really, when they say that it's the best way to learn it, it really is, because as soon as I learn a word, then all of a sudden I hear it like 3 times the next day, and then I really remember it. So it's been so awesome learning everything. So I will update you guys later. Hope everything is wonderful in the United States. I'm going to celebrate 4th of July tomorrow, and all of us Americans are going to go out and get American food and drink American drinks, and God bless America. Super excited. Okay, adios.